So down here at the bottom left-hand corner of ESV Cloud Kingdom, we have our red Terran player from the Team SCV Life. It is Polt. And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, our green Terran player from Fnatic Raid Call. Up 2-1 in this set, it is Rain.
Yes, Rain indeed. And he might advance in this tournament. Knock Polt out. It'd be a bit of a shock, I gotta say. I mean, Rain, I've always felt that Rain was a bit underrated, but even I was kind of expecting Polt to advance. But you know, Rain, he's seen as kind of an all-in-ish player, but really, I think one of his strengths is just finding, you know, really efficient ways to kill players. He's just very good at picking those things. And look at this, another very early Marine coming in. Could it be another Marauder rush?
Oh boy! Well, it would be his fourth. It would be his third proxy build in 4 games, and his fourth one base. So.
That's right.
Fourth one base in 4 games. Certainly finding ways to win, though, and if it is succeeding, then you need to do things to win. But, of course, this is, yeah, he's already setting up the placement for that barracks here in just a second. And we'll see if Polt is going to be a little bit more on top of it this go-around. Looks like he is going to go ahead and not do a fast command center. Make sure he has some units out to defend.
Yes, and there's a proxy barracks, but it's quite a ways away. I think it's a nice place to hide it, but, you know, will the Marauders be able to get there in time to really do damage? Because, you know, we're probably imagining it's going to be a Marauder rush. Yeah, it's starting at gas. Definitely going to be a Marauder rush here. And so here's the thing. You know, I do prefer to see the longer games. I like to see more of the test of straight up skill between the players. But
sure.
I will never fault a player for playing, you know, in this style. If that's what they think is going to get them the wins, then I'm completely fine with them doing it that way. So.
Of course. So let's see here now, as Polt has not picked up on that barracks quite yet, I believe. Nope, taking a look at his vision, he has not. Rain going to finish that up here momentarily. Polt going to get in and scout his opponent and see, well, pretty much a thing he's seen a couple of times so far. No like, structures,
oh,
there's
here
a gas.
We go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, all he really needs to do, though, is put down a bunker at his natural and just defend it. You know, I mean, he's going to lose some mining time, obviously, but he can equal the range of the Marauders with a bunker.
Yes.
So I think that would not be a bad idea at all on Polt's part. We'll have to see what he decides to do. You know, it does slow you down to have to build a bunker so early, but he's got to know what's coming at this point. He went in there, he didn't see the barracks, he did see the gas. He has to know that it's going to be a Marauder rush at this point.
And Polt sticking to his guns for now. Looks like he may defend on one base for now. If he puts a bunker up here on the high ground, it'd be kind of a cool decision as well. But you'd have to get that out there pretty quickly now, as our first Marauder is done and starting to charge in.
Yes, it is. Here it comes. 2 gas right away from Polt, too. So he's going to be teching out of this as well. If he goes for Banshees relatively quickly and manages to hold things off, he could be in decent shape. But we'll see here. 3 Marines should be enough to push 1 Marauder back, no problem. But you know what happens when the 2nd and 3rd show up.
And look at this. Polt knows exactly where they're coming from as well, as he has vision of the reinforcement path. Now there's 2 Marauders, and a bunker's getting added up at the top. 4 Marines are already done. We're going to see if we get some more here in just a bit.
So this time around, Polt should be perfectly fine. Okay, and even with those 4 Marines, he might still be perfectly fine.
What?
I think it'd be a little bit safer to stick with the bunker. Yeah, he's going to use the... Oh, well, he was going to use the Reaper for vision. Now he's just going to use the barracks instead.
Yes.
I think... Did he catch a glimpse of that bunker building? I don't think he did.
Good question. Let's see.
If he had...
No.
Yeah. He just sees the amount of Marines that Polt has up in front. He's just going to give it up a little bit earlier this time, use that barracks for some vision. If he can pick off that tech lab, that'll be a nice little thing for him.
Oh, and Polt wants to break this. He's going to move out right now, so turning this on its head a little bit, and Rain is going to back up for now. Oh, already the bunker getting shot down. A loss of 100 resources there. No good for him, but not the worst thing in the world.
Well, you know, he had a chance to build a bunker on the low ground much earlier, didn't decide to do it, and, you know, he's going to lose a couple SCVs here.
Yeah, but
because of that.
Defending this pretty well, pushing back the bunker now, and he has a Marauder out of his own. So
he's going to hold it.
Yeah, nice job repairing up his fellow SCVs as well. Just 3 Marauders up now, and Polt holds just fine. He's only down by 2 workers, but of course his orbital command is already done, and now he's going to be producing 2. Yeah, he already is producing 2 SCVs at a time. Yeah,
we saw Rain go for a relatively quicker command center this time around, too. You know, he did give up on the rush a little bit sooner than he did in Game 1.
Yeah.
He's going for that starport as well. We'll have to see if he decides to go Banshees with that, or if he decides to just kind of play some sort of standard style.
And plenty enough here for... Oh, allow Polt to defend against this. He loses one Marauder on the high ground, though, to the concussive shell.
Yep.
But he's dealt some damage, and it looks like Rain is going to back off for now. Oh, look at this. SCV gets inside of the base, sees everything that's going on, sees the starport and the tech lab as well.
Yeah, so will Polt respond with an engineering bay just in case, or will he just be fine with 2 orbital commands worth of energy? I would assume he'll probably be okay for now. He is going for that very bio-heavy style. Very, very quick stim from Polt, actually, too. This is going to be quite helpful if the Banshees do show up. And it will indeed be Cloak Banshees from Rain.
Yes, it will. So Cloak is already on the way. Banshee number 1 popping out after that. Polt going to take his expansion, and we'll see if he puts up an engineering bay or if he's going to rely on scans to deal with those Banshees.
Yep. Polt getting a little bit aggressive out on the map here. He knows he has a bit of an army lead at this point in the game, so he's going to try to push that. Only 3 Marauders out right now for Rain, as well as that Hellion. Don't think it's really a situation where Polt can quite push up the ramp and instantly win, but he could certainly do a little bit of damage.
And let's see here the infrastructure for both players. Polt actually adding on another barracks as well in addition to his starport, so he's going to have quite a few units here pretty soon. And that Hellion gets very, very low, gets off 1 good shot on the Marines, but that's about all. And we'll see if Rain has enough to defend this. Looks like Polt going to try and push up here.
Yes, he is indeed. There are supply depots there, so this may not be the best decision for Polt. Yeah, just kind of taking a lot of damage, not doing a lot in return. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised he tried that. I mentioned that it would be, you could maybe do some. It's a bit risky, but decided to go for it anyway. Took some damage here, and now a lot of his Marines are not around when the first Banshee shows up.
Yep, and it is already cloaked. He does have a scan ready for it, though. There's the stim, and pushes it away for now. Unfortunately, does not have combat shield done. No. All right.
Not enough yet. And Polt, he's going to be able to get that missile turret up, but kind of putting himself in a little bit of a dangerous spot for a moment here, losing a few Marines. And, does not get the turret up, but he does have that Viking. A second scan should be able to finish off this Banshee. Yep,
we'll see if he uses it, waits for the missile turret. So the Banshee did a little bit of damage there, was kind of annoying, only capturing 7 kills in total. And really, only 5 workers have gone down this entire time. So Polt is actually back in workers. He cut those for a little while. And Rain was able to push a bit of an advantage there. Rain also working off of 3 orbital commands now.
Yeah, Rain going into mech as well, which is a really, really good strategy. I feel like mech is generally a lot better than bio on this map. So, again, just really reading his opponent well, going into something that he knows is going to be pretty good against Polt here. Coming in with another Banshee. That turret will be able to see it, no problem, but it looks like he's actually going to get a few more kills out of this.
Yes, he is. Quite a few, as a matter of fact. In fact, nothing reacting. Finally, it requires a full stim back from Polt. A second stim as well. Polt. And he doesn't do anything about the Banshee. So the Banshee gets 3 more SCV kills and forces a double stim out of those units.
Yeah, I feel like that was a little bit of a mistake from Polt here. I don't think he meant to stim those units twice, but it happened anyway, Polt. Now you have to deal with the consequences.
Oh, God! All right, well, the Viking's going to swing its way back in. That is the appropriate anti-Banshee defense. And let's see here, is this Banshee swinging in. 6 kills on it now. It's actually about ready to run out. Polt actually tracking that down, and this Banshee is going to fall.
Yep. Those Banshees have been so annoying, though.
Yes.
And it might be able to not get away. Never mind, it's not going to make it.
No, unfortunately not. Nope. There it goes.
Yep. Hellion's there to see the Banshee off to the afterlife. That's very nice of them to show up for that.
Good job, Viking. It may have been our own unit, but well fought nonetheless.
Yep.
All right. Banshee number 1 came back for a repair, but it's not getting repaired. It's being ignored, actually.
Yeah.
And missile turrets being put everywhere. Good decision from our mech player there to make sure drops aren't going to kill him.
Yep, well, that's kind of the biggest concern there. You're not worried about facing the army straight up when you're playing mech versus bio. You're worried about it coming at you from angles you're not expecting, and that certainly includes drops into your main and other bases. So, yeah, Fnatic just playing this mech style like it should be played. Supply about even here, and I don't believe Rain has gotten any upgrades quite yet for his units.
I don't think so.
Not quite yet. He doesn't. I don't think he has the armory up at this point. Polt does have +1 weapons finished, but nothing else really here.
And we'll
going into Marine tank.
He's going to start moving in, and that's just the time that a bunch of Hellions decide to run their way out. One gets picked off. Polt really has to watch out now, though, as there is... forces a cloak out of the Banshee. That's pretty nice. And he's going to start rolling his way up the ramp. Forces the Hellions down, and 2 of those get picked off right away, in addition to the command center that was being constructed.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Rain stuck on Banshees for so long. They didn't really make any Vikings to keep some sort of air advantage. As it is at the moment, he has next to no anti-air. So Polt can just kind of muscle his way around the map right now for a little bit anyway. So looking for that third base. Doesn't quite see it, but he might be able to pull up underneath the main and cause a bit of annoyance there.
And let's see if he picks off the missile turret first. Nope, he's just going to let Caution throw it to the winds and go ahead and trump right on top. He does lose one of the medevacs with a couple of Marines inside, but Polt, he's just rolling through and killing quite a few forces here. Has to watch out for the secondary siege tank line, though, and that was enough to start driving his forces back. His Viking did actually win the air war, though.
There's also some killing going on at the natural base of Polt as well, taking some damage from a Banshee from Rain.
Yeah.
Some Hellions trying to run in. The Banshee's actually right behind the mineral line.
Yes. Oh, it was.
Yep.
Okay.
It was. I swear it was.
All right. I believe you. All right. Let's see here, though. And that's going to be enough. Doesn't matter. Rank